So it's Carlos Ramirez, owner of NVS Audio in Roselle, New Jersey. So we have a lot going on, and I just wanted to make this video to apologize for all my clients that I haven't provided the best possible customer service to. There's a lot going on and everything's finally come together, but it's pushed our work schedule way back. Stuff's taking way too long to get delivered. Orders taking way too long to get shipped out. So now that we're at the end of the tunnel and everything's getting back to normal, I just wanted to explain what's been going on. So we've been overbooked at the shop and we finally had way too much work. We were tripping over each other. So we needed a bigger location. I didn't want to make the move yet because I didn't want to base my move on COVID numbers. So everybody's been overbooked. Everybody's been having a record year because of COVID. Customers had extra cash. They weren't able to go anywhere. So I'm not dumb. I know that it cannot maintain at this volume forever. So I wanted to be cautious about what I spent my money on, what moves I made, because I didn't want to commit to moving into a larger space and then not being able to afford it down the road. So I held on longer than I probably should have, and the shop ended up being overcrowded and we just tripping over each other and we just couldn't fit the bikes in. So I finally did it, and then I was working on a couple of different deals, and I got a bigger shop. So the original plan was to move from the first shop to the second shop. So we have, the new shop is literally more than double the size of the old shop, but it took a couple of months to put the deal together and get the permits and inspections. So in that time, we've gotten so busy that we kept the old shop and the new shop. So now I have two shops. When I was looking for the shop, another offer was made, and there was another offer on the table that was really too good to pass up. But I was already spreading myself thin between two shops. So I reached out to somebody I wanted to partner with and made him an offer. And at the beginning, he accepted it. Then at the end, he ended up pulling out at the last minute. So that set me back a little bit, and I had to walk away from that offer. So it was possibly going to end up being three shops. So now we have two shops. Saul runs the original shop, and I'm still putting together the second shop, but we're fully operational. We have the other half of the work there. It's a bigger building, so we're able to do bigger custom projects without having to move stuff around. The past year and a half, 2 years have been crazy. For the past 24 months, I've been working 7 days a week, and Saul has been right there alongside me for the past 24 months, burning himself out, working 7 days a week. My entire crew has stepped up. Chris has put in hours. Chris has been coming in every Sunday too. Leo has put in extra hours. My team has been great. I literally could not have done this without him. Alan gave up all his Sundays, his only day off, to come in and help me. So I literally could not do this without my wife and my team. My wife has been putting up with the long hours and no days off. I've literally only left work early 2 times in the past 24 months. The first time was for my oldest daughter's wedding, and the second time was for Carly's birthday party, which was yesterday. So I'm not making excuses. It's just between setting up the two shops and moving bikes around and going to meetings and then meeting with my lawyer and then meeting with my realtor, and it's just been literally impossible. Then on top of that, we're overworked and understaffed. I've interviewed about 30 potential installers, hired 6. None of the 6 made it. So we're working with a skeleton crew. I refuse to keep dead weight on the team. So it's really fast paced here. You have to really want to be here. You have to really work hard in order to make it, and nobody's made it so far. The only new hire we were able to keep was Daniel, and he's doing really, really well. So I'm not making excuses. I'm actually making this video to apologize for the lack of customer service. Anybody that knows me knows that I bend over backward for my clients, and I work really hard to try to deliver a quality product. So if I missed anybody, I apologize. I want to apologize to everyone in general who I haven't gotten to return your phone call, or you've been leaving me messages and I haven't been able to get back to you. It's nothing personal. I'm overwhelmed. I'm trying as hard as I can. I answered 800 emails yesterday, but out of the 7,000 I have, the problem is they're coming in faster than I can possibly answer them. People keep telling me to get a secretary. How's that going to help if I'm the only one that can answer the questions that are being asked? So now I'll end up with 7,000 Post-its on my desk of messages that I have to get back to. So I want to start my apologies with Greg Quinn, Dana with the Red Victory, Douglas King, Del Conquest, Sam from Virginia. Sam, I'm so sorry. We built Sam's bike. We shipped it to Virginia. Everything was perfect. He had an issue with one of the amps. One of the amps went out. I shipped him another amplifier. He wasn't comfortable doing the swap. He went ahead and did it. I accidentally touched the wires or hooked the wires up backwards, whatever happened. Blew the fuse. So he got frustrated and just shipped us the bike back up. Since we had the bike again, I wanted to go ahead and make some upgrades for him, do a bigger amplifier. I ended up upgrading the mid-bass drivers. Somehow during the build, something went wrong, and the new amp keeps going in protection, and I've had the bike for months, and I haven't had a chance to figure it out. But Sam, trust me, I'm going to make it right. So, sorry, Sam. Danny with the CVO, I've had your bike way too long. I promise you, you will have it by this upcoming holiday, July the 4th. And there have been some changes in SOS, so you are now a featherweight, and you are a strong featherweight. I'm excited about that. Shay Gary with the Indian, I'm sorry, your bike should have been done already. I'm on it. Gary with the 2021 Indian. The bike was delivered. You had some issues immediately after it. I will take care of it. When you have a free second, drop it off. I promise you, I will take care of it. Abdullah had his bike forever. It is a special project that I'm working on. I got you. Rich, in order to get his bike done, Rich had to come in and build the bike himself. Rich did all the work on the bike. I just designed the layout for him. We were just too busy. I couldn't get to it, so I apologize, Rich. Only thing I did was tune the bike. Rich literally built the entire bike himself with my guidance. I let him use the shop. He came in almost every day and got it done in time for Daytona. Rav's been putting up with me. Gives me the bike for a week or two to do something that normally takes like 2 days. I apologize. Bruce with the Ford pickup truck. Your project should have been done already. I'm sorry. Nuno, Christian Ritter, Nakia with the saddlebags. Took me 2 months to get him back his saddlebags. I'm so sorry. Keith Doobie from Doobie's Customs. We finally got his bike all dialed in and sounding right, but he would call me. I couldn't get on the phone. He was getting frustrated, but it's all good. The bike sounds great. He just sent me an amazing video. I'm so happy with we were able to get the bike sounding right. He did one of my easy install kits. He did stage 3, and he improved just about every facet of my kit because he's a custom fabricator. So he improved the mount for the DSP. He improved the amp rack. Doobie, you should check Doobie's Customs on Facebook. This guy's a badass. He builds some high-dollar custom one-off cars. All my mail order clients, I'm sorry. Stuff has not been shipping out as quickly as it should, but we're understaffed and there's just so much to do. But I promise you, in the new building, things will improve. I promise. Everybody tells me to hire new help. It's hiring new help, finding good employees. It's not hard. It's literally impossible, especially now during COVID, where people are being paid a lot of money to stay home and do nothing. So I think it's going to flip around in the next few months as soon as the government stops handing out free money. And then the people that went out there and looked for jobs while everybody's collecting free money will stay and move up in the company. And then the people that are clamoring, looking for jobs at the last minute aren't going to be able to be employed. So I'm keeping my team small because I refuse to hire just anybody. So I'd rather pay my guys overtime and deliver a quality product than just fill the shop with bodies that are just not doing the work that's up to NVS Audio standard. I want to thank Rob. He's one of the new employees that I hired. He exclusively does cars. and he's really good. He's a good fabricator. He's trying to get up to speed to keep up with what we do at the shop, but he's been killing it lately. Thank you, Rob. I'd like to thank my wife, my daughter. There's a lot of times that I should be home that I'm not, but my wife understands that I'm building towards something, trying to build my brand, and she supports me. She's literally my biggest fan. Thank you. Carly, my baby girl, always calling me, wondering when daddy's coming home. Alexandra, my oldest daughter. I don't get to see her and my grandkids as much as I should. I'd like to really thank Saul. This kid works really, really hard for me. He literally takes half the weight off my shoulders. He's a total badass. I trust him 200%. He treats the company like it's his own. Customers love him. This kid has learned to tune amazing. So when he builds a bike and tunes a bike, it's delivered, it's right. So proud of this kid. He's come so far in 2 years. He's one of the best employees I had. My company would definitely suffer without him. Thank you, Saul. I've already thanked Ellen. So anybody forgot, I'm sorry. There's going to be a grand opening in the new shop. If you guys have been paying attention to the videos and you see in the background, you'll notice half the videos are in the new location. So I'm going to make a big announcement. I don't want to tell anybody where the shop is now because I don't want anybody stopping by. The shop is not completely set up. We're still putting stuff together. We're still moving stuff around. The fabrication room's in shambles. We're putting up walls and dust collection, electric. But it's gonna be amazing. It's definitely the best building I've been in the past 20 years. It's just set up perfectly. So what we need to do, we're gonna continue to have both buildings as long as the numbers make sense and everything works out. But between the two buildings, we literally have 40 vehicles. We have more than 40 vehicles. We have just bikes. We have 40 Harleys. Between Harleys and Victories, 40 bikes in the shop, in the two shops. And it's hard to keep up, but we're taking our time. We're delivering them the best that we can. We're doing the best just possible. We might not be delivering at the time frame that the customers want, but every bike we've delivered so far, the client's been happy. They've been solid and they're not breaking. So I just wanted to apologize. This video was just to apologize. I'm sorry. I haven't been paying the attention on a case-by-case basis that I would like to. I realize that. I'm sorry. My communication skills are terrible because I get frustrated. I stay in the bay. I don't answer the phone. And it's just hard to answer the phone and take on more work when we can't handle the work that we currently have. But now everything's starting to free up. We're starting to catch up. I'm hoping to have all these big projects delivered in time for the holiday so everybody can enjoy the holiday with their bikes, and Christian and his boat. And I didn't forget anybody. Your orders are all shipping out. And you got to remember, these harnesses, when people order kits from me, it's really the harnesses and the tunes that they're ordering, and that's what takes the most time because it's easy to just throw product in a box and ship it out. We're literally building custom harness on a case-by-case basis. It's just not all set, ready to go. I want to put together a team that can have all these harnesses already set, but that would require more people that we don't have. So when you order a kit from me and you order a specific harness for your setup, we take our time to build them on a case-by-case basis. That's why they come out so good. So I think I've rambled on enough. Thank you. I'm sorry again. Thank you everyone that supported me. Thank you for everybody who's been patient. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I would be nothing without you guys. My success really scares me. It's really humbling. Because if you'd asked me to draw a picture of success, I've said this before and I say it again, I would literally draw half of what I have right now. You guys are great for putting your faith in me and trusting me, and I hope I don't let you down. Thank you, and I hope to see you all soon at the grand opening. There's 3 people that I just realized I forgot to mention. Mark and his wife, Marcia. Their bike took forever. We had issues at the paint shop, had to repaint it 3 times and then get the paint from the dealer, and this was just because of the saddlebags. But everything worked out in the end. Everything sounded great and amazing. Then they needed some parts shipped out, and it took me a month to ship the part, and Marcia was very upset with me. So I just want to apologize. They did get their parts. She reached out, told me she got them, and everything's good. But Marcia was very upset with me. Mark was upset with me. And then Shelly from North Carolina. Took me a while to get his bike done. I missed the bike week deadline, but when he picked the bike up, he said that he was happy, loves the way it sounds. So I want to apologize to Shelly, Mark, Marsha. I'm sure I'm forgetting people out there. I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to. I'm just trying to be as genuine as I can. And super huge shout out to Chris, Mr. Wonderful. Chris would stop by the shop to work on his own bike. And over the past few years, I've taught Chris how to tune. So when we have 20, 30 bikes at the shop, I need all hands on deck. So he'll stop by to work on his own bike, and I'll grab him, have him tune a bike for me, have him put some speakers in for me. So he'll stop by to work on his own bike and won't get to touch his bike at all. Ends up building bikes for me. So Chris, thank you. I appreciate you. Chris is literally one of the best students I ever had. Mr. Wonderful is so smart. He wants to learn. He picks up audio so well. He's starting to understand the basics of acoustic theory. But Chris spends a lot of time at the shop, and he means to come down and work on his bike, but he ends up giving us a hand because that's just the type of guy he is. And seriously, he's an asset. I consider him a friend, and my shop is better for knowing him. So thank you, Chris. Going through some pictures, I realized I forgot to mention Alex with the black street glide, Royal with the M109, Vinny, your bike's taking way too long, Efren, I'm sorry guys.